Good morning. Today we will be starting on first chapter of science, that is sources of study. So in this chapter we will be studying what is food and why do we need food. So and what type of food different animals eat, and how can we categorize the animal on the basis of their food eating habit. And then we'll be reading about what are the different sources of food. So let's start. So there's an old saying, you are what you eat. Means if you are eating an healthy food, you will be healthy, your body will be healthy, you won't be having any disease. But instead, if you have unhealthy food or junk food which we call, then you may suffer from diseases, even if not now. After when you grow more older, then you can face different disease. So now, what do you mean by the word food? Food means whatever we take in, whatever we eat is known as food. And be it even the fruits or the different food which we take at lunchtime or at dinner, so all those things are known as, comes under food. Now why do we need food? Can you imagine a car or a bike or a motorcycle running without petrol or diesel? No. If the petrol or the diesel in the car or the vehicle finishes off, it will stop, it won't run. So that means without having something, means they give the energy, you can say, or they give the energy to the car, or they have to run. Similarly is food. It's not energy, actually it gives the fuel. So the food is also a fuel for the living organism. Means all of us are living organisms, which be it animals, all. So the food is fuel for us. If we don't eat food for many days, or if we don't consume food, then we won't be able to do our regular activities. We will become weak. So that is why food is very much necessary. So what are the main points why an organism requires food? One is the food provides us energy for the various activities of the bodies. Now various activities of the body means we walk, we play, we move from one place to another place to do different work, or even when we are studying, our brain is working. That is also an activity of the body. So to do all these things, we need food. The second point is for growth and development of the body. You are now small children, so you are growing up, or suppose when you were very small, just about 1 year old, or when you were just born. So from that stage to now, present stage, you have grown up. So for that also, food is required. For the development of your body, means whatever you were when you were very small, like a small kid, and now your body has also developed. For all these purposes, food is required. To protect the body from disease and keep it healthy. Before only I said that if you have healthy food, you will be healthy. So to protect to protect our bodies from different diseases, we also take food. For repair of injured body parts, means internally or externally, when our body part gets injured, it is the food which we take, it helps us to repair it, to heal it. Repair it means heal it. Then it comes for reproduction. Now the food, I told you, it gives us fuel. So suppose a living being, reproduction means giving of its same kind. So for that also, that is also a body activity part, and that also needs fuel, and for that we need food. So now what are the different varieties of food? The different varieties of food, suppose rice, chapati, dal, these are the different varieties. Or someone in south, they have dosa, idli, sambar, even fruits come in, then fish, chicken, or the foods which you take as snacks, samosa, burger, or milk, bread. So all these things, they are the different types of food and the food items. Okay, so these are the different varieties of food. Now, certain facts about food. There is a lot of variety of in the food which we eat. You must have seen, or you know, we don't eat the same food always. We eat different foods at different time. Sometimes it may be only fruit which we are eating. Sometimes for lunch we are having rice, dal. Whereas at night we are having chapati, we are having different vegetables. So we have different types of food. There is not only a single type of food which we take it. We eat different food items at different times of day. Now, food eaten at breakfast, lunch and dinner is different. People from different states of India also eat different kinds of food. I have told you before that in south they have different type of food, or even if you go state wise, then also whatever which we eat in West Bengal, maybe when we go to Delhi or Punjab or suppose any northeast state, so they'll be having something else. So different means the different states of in India, they eat different kinds of food. So you have to do one thing for this activity. You have friends, so you name the friend, write the name of your friend, find out from which state he or she is, and then ask that person what type of lunch they eat. So you will see there's a quite means there are different types of food. There are variety of food which they eat. You can name yourself also. You for the first point you name yourself. You write your name. You write the name of the state which you belong, that is West Bengal. Then write the food items which you eat generally in lunch. Similarly, you can do it for others also. Now let's come to food ingredients. Food ingredients. So food ingredients means what is our food made up of? Means whatever food which we are consuming, which we are taking, what is it made up of? Some food, it may be made up only of one thing, that is one material, and some foods may be made of more than one. It can be 2, 3 or more than that. So when you come for examples for fruits, they are made up of single material, food material. Okay, but when you come for items like rice, dal, chapati, kheer, idli, so those consist of 2 or more materials. What do you mean by materials? I told you it is the thing which we make that food from. So materials which are used to prepare the food items are called ingredients. So suppose when we are making dal, we are using the dal which we are making. You are using salt to that. You are using turmeric to that, or maybe some other spices if you want. So those all things, salt, turmeric, or the spices, and the dal itself, they are the different materials or the ingredients. Anything you can say, ingredients or the materials. But mostly we say ingredients. These are the different ingredients used to make dal. Okay, when you make vegetables, ask your mother, they make vegetable, they use the vegetable which they are making. Suppose they are making curry of potato, then they use potato. With that they use onion, they may be using garlic, they have to use different spices. So these are the ingredients for making the potato curry. Clear what is meant by ingredients? Now let's see, they have given some examples here. As for chapati or roti, what we need atta or the flour and water. Then means when you need both of them, mix both of them, you get the dough, and from that dough you make the chapati or the roti. Then rice, similarly the rice grains and water. Dal, as I told you, pulses, water, salt, ghee or oil and spices. Vegetable curry, vegetable, salt, oil, spices and water. So these are the different ingredients used to make these different things. As you, if you go on searching, see here they have given a table also, activity. Name the food item which you like. Suppose you like a particular food item, and ask your mother what are the ingredients she used to prepare that food, and write it here in this table itself. And when you get the copy, you will be copying it in the copy. Now, what are the food eaten by animals? Now, I told you that for any living thing to live, to remain alive, they need food. So, what all food do they eat? How do they get the food? So, most of the plants, they prepare their own food. I am telling here, or it's written most plants, because some plants they do not produce their own food, but most of them they prepare their own food. So animals and human beings, we cannot prepare our own food, means we cannot produce our own food. We eat plants or other animals as our food. Okay. So what happens when a plant prepares food or produces food? It produces food more than what it requires. So a plant and these extra food which is prepared by the plant, it is stored in different parts. Okay, before that let's learn that what are the food eaten by different animals. That is all coming afterwards with what I was explaining you. So here, cow, you name what food they eat. What they eat? They eat grass or the hay stalks. Horse, they also eat grass and grains sometimes. So similarly, complete this table by finding out which animal or insect, they are insects also, cockroach and butterfly. So which of them consumes what type of food. Now based on the types of food which these insects or the animals they take in, we divide them into herbivorous, carnivorous or omnivorous. Now who are herbivorous? Herbivorous are those animals which take only plant as their food. They can take plant or their plant products. So as for cow, buffalo, horse, deer, these all are herbivorous because they eat only plants or their plant product. The plant product means the fruits. So they don't eat any flesh of the other animals, so they are known as herbivorous. Carnivorous animals are those which eat other animals, as for lion, tiger, dog, these all. Now then comes omnivorous. Omnivorous are those, as human beings, they eat both plants and animals. So human being, they eat both plants and animals, and not only human beings, crow, cockroaches, squirrel, these also are omnivorous. So when we say the example of omnivorous, we don't only mention the human being, we also have to say cockroach, crow, squirrel. These are also the examples of omnivorous. Now here also you see they have been given you an activity, herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. So these are the categories, different categories of animals. You have to you have to write the names, say about 5 names of herbivorous animal, 5 names of carnivorous, and 5 examples of omnivorous. Okay, so you have to write 5 examples in each. Here then they have given you define orally, answer orally, but you have to write it down in your copy. For time being, write it in a rough copy, this answer. Okay. What is define food? Herbivorous, omnivorous, food ingredients, carnivorous. And then give 2 examples of each: herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. I hope by now listening to this, you have going through the video, you have understood what are these and where you will find the answers of this. If you have any problem, you write the answers first, send it in the group, or to the number which I have told you, 8020 at the end, if ending with that number. We'll check it and then give you. If it's